Obviously, as soon as I ran a speed test, went back to normal. I love this game. This is my favorite part of American internet. I didn't get my speed test. So if it starts shitting again, I had to in-stream like instantly and get a speed test. Because it went back totally fine the fucking second I put my stream down. Which means at least for now, we're back to being able to stream. Hey. This is the most disheartening shit. There's literally nowhere you can move. There is nowhere you can move in America other than like the 5 cities that got Google Fiber before Google fucking gave up fighting anti-monopoly laws. There's nothing you can do to escape this. I think that's when I need the card to go that way and then drop down to it. Oh, it doesn't make it to the platform? Yeah, I mean that was just one big old fucking shitting session. Maybe Brent was downloading something, maybe it just crapped out for a moment. Maybe I want to pitch it from here. That card does not last a horribly long time for a despawn. Maybe it was just one shitting moment. The good news is the Spectrum has terrible, fucking terrible service, but they have good customer service. We'll generally at least try to fix things. What the fuck? How the shit do I get this? Okay, I think I know. And I think it requires a full level restart. We have 0 cards, by the way. 0 of the 3. We know where one of them is, and it's almost impossible. I think I have to not blow up the house, get on top of the house, and drop to the ledge from there? That's my thought. That's my current thought process. Fuck your house, snowboard kids. I think blowing this up makes the snowboard kids stop spawning at least. Nobody's just gonna worry about Dingus win. I gotta get the remote bomb, and then I gotta get the mega bomb back. I gotta farm kills too. 30 kills this level is gonna be a pain in the ass. 30 kills this level is just farm simulator. I actually just gotta farm the shit out of me. Tried to come here for 4 years, now I've blocked the court for 4 years because I'm for competition. It's amazing how I'm not a lawyer. I don't really understand how this stuff happens. I don't understand how the anti-monopoly laws are reinforcing monopolies. Like, this seems like it'd be a super obvious thing. But the first time this happened, the courts would be like, no. That's in no way unfair competition. Fuck you. And obviously, I just have a clearly un-American understanding of how law works. But I don't get it all. that one cost at least? I'm amazed the phrase unfair competition exists at all. Well, unfair competition laws exist for a reason. The reason is pretty much the opposite of what they're used for in 2018. Because look at it this way. Here's why unfair competition laws exist in the first place. A couple decades ago, you got, let's say Walmart. Let's say primordial Walmart. 50 years ago, moves into Rectal Cavity, Kansas. The city with like, I don't know, 20,000 people. Real small like. Now in Rectal Cavity, Kansas, there's not really any major chain stores because there's not any people. It's not worth opening up there. But so everything's just a bunch of little like mom and pop non-chains. So primordial Walmart, let's call it Walmart, moves in, sees all these mom and pop shops. It's like, huh, I've got like 30 branches open in other cities that are making Walmart a whole bunch of money. But I want to make more money here too because I like money. And I gotta compete with all these little mom and pop shops. What if I sold everything in Rectal Cavity, Kansas at actually below cost and just took losses? So they sell everything at way below cost and take losses because they can cover that with their 30 other branches in actual cities and not Rectal Cavity, Kansas. Obviously, since they're taking fucking losses, there's no conceivable way a non-chain store could even fucking dream of competing with this, so they all go out of business. And after they all go out of business, Walmart raises its prices to above what the little shops had in the first place, because they could afford to do that because they have more branches. That's unfair competition. It's providing an unrealistic service or unrealistic prices specifically to drive out competitors. So those laws exist for a reason. Because, what the fuck? Tons of companies abused shit like that in the past. And that does sort of need to be regulated to an extent. Because as much as people who don't know how to do brain good, communism, free market, etc., the utterly inevitable end result of a completely free market is one corporation that owns everything, that owns the entire country. Because they just do that on a grand scale until they are the only corporations left. Whoever can get the biggest can literally just snowball out everything else. Because it is a zero-sum game. So, if you actually don't want Walmart to just own your entire country, you do have to prevent that. But those are the laws that are being twisted to stop things like Google Fiber. It's possible that I have ruined everything. If this is wrong, I need to leave the area. Not just blow up my bombs, because if I blow up the house, it is. Okay, I wasn't sure how it was gonna work. Aha! Some of the go-karts in this game are a motherfucker. That's crazy, actually. I think that's how you're intended to get that, and that's a little insane. fucking play. I had to murder everybody because this is a kill farming simulator for a while because I need 30 kills too. Sounds like Tencent. Yeah, a lot of countries don't have laws like that, so you end up with things like Tencent that are so massive they actually bleed over into American companies. But we can't stop them because they're not an American company. Unfair competition is exactly to prevent stuff like Tencent. We're getting closer and closer to Shadowrun universe every day. Logo guard. I don't know about that. You need to slow your roll there, buddy. Part of me wants to leave just to bank the fact that I have this card. Because I don't ever want to have to get that card again. Because getting that card is extraordinarily difficult. I have a heart, right? Yeah, I do. I'll use this. I clearly just save the bees to stop me. Reminds me of Yoshi's Island snow levels with penguins and shit. Really? Release me! Positive that tree in the back has a card in it. There's no way it doesn't, right? There's no universe that tree doesn't have a card in it. Yeah. Can't even get to the next tree. I'd be down for a Shadowrun universe where a dragon just rolls over fucking Walmart or something. Yeah, see, I mean, that part's cool, but it's still Walmart. There is no way that wasn't a gold card. Okay. Oh my god, I can't say anything. Just like to murder hobo like 9 more people. Close. There's 1 gold card. Is it you? Last gold card is actually. I gotta have 2 lights. Oh no. I guess we're not left. I could just bounce over there. Why take the effort, I suppose? Why put in the effort when I can just do the avalanche like it's intended to go around? Only thing I can think of.
That's fucking teamwork!
Is indeed fucking teamwork. Link 1429. 57 minutes of hanging out on the channel. You are the shiniest squidling, my friend. The tier 3 sub ride strong. Thank you for your continued support. I'm hoping that was just a one-time little 9,000 frame fluke. I believe what I choose to believe. And that is that's not going to continue happening and it's just fucked up one time. that the internet here will be functional, and I can use it to have a job that is streaming. I kind of figured there'd be another one of these because it was on the other side. There's our gold card.
That's fucking teamwork!
Kinda neat. I just need to murder former people, and then we just gotta part-time it. Robo-Trophy, 8 months in a row. And I'm back to these 13-hour work days after being out of work for 3 months. Well, I mean, that's better than being out of work. But it also sucks a lot. Good luck, my friend. You are the shiniest squidling. Thank you for your good support. This isn't Time Warner Cable Best. Spectrum is called Spectrum now because it's like it's supposed to be a clever meme. Oh. Not two more. It's supposed to be a clever meme because it's a spectrum of 3 different companies that all combined. Which is Time Warner Cable, Bright House, and some shit nobody's ever heard of, but I'm really not actually sure they got invited to the merger. And Bright House isn't the worst thing that exists. Bright House is what I had in Lakeland, was just straight up Bright House before Spectrum existed, or they were a part of it. And that worked perfectly fine. Is it Clearwater? Is that what it was? I don't know. Alright, now we gotta get to the top of Shithole Mountain pretty quickly. Which side of Shithole Mountain do we think it's easier to climb? It's gotta be the snowboard kids side, right? Because we can't afford to wait for the avalanche. Let's go. His quick girlfriend's probably playing Breath of the Wild in the living room. Because she is super into that game right now. Or doing homework.
That's fucking teamwork!
Cheeto Dracona, this is the worst time to get ahead. The speed run just began. 33 months in a row though with the tier 2 sub. Hello friend, you with the shiniest squidling. Thank you for your continued support. Are you dating a fucking nerd? Maybe. Good girlfriend has been introduced to the concept of a video game. Ah, fuck. She's played video games before. It was just pretty much Pokemon Go. And one Steam game that's like tanks but fancy. And that's pretty much 100% of her video game experience. And I got her to play through most of Undertale. I feel like I can beat this cycle. I'm so fucking close. Shell Shock, that's a, she played a shitload of Shell Shock. Like, actually a shitload, not even a non-ironic shitload, like an actual shitload of Shell Shock. Motherfucker! I wish that the graphic or the sound lined up with when the wind stopped literally at all. I waited like 5 seconds after the particles stopped blowing and the sound stopped and it's still fucking blowing. Like, how did this happen? It's not even kind of close to right. It's not even within 10 seconds of lining up. Doesn't she hate Toriel? Yeah, she hates Toriel. Stuff's wrong with her. I think anyone who hates Toriel is at least a little bit of a psychopath. And it's possible she hates Toriel more than anybody has ever hated anything. Jesus. Thank you. No, thank you. I'm fucked. I'm here forever. Oh, no, we got blown away somewhere else. Run, Bobnermam! Oh, we're good. Did she kill Toriel? Oh yeah, she murdered the fuck out of Toriel. She killed Toriel on purpose. Which is something I don't think I've ever seen before. How? You actually have to land on the ground near the house. I think we're still okay. I think I still got time. Because most of the par times are actually pretty fucking forgiving. Which is why I'm positive I'm doing 2-1 wrong. Why she hate Toriel? She thinks that Toriel's a fucking, like, child collecting pedophile, kidnapper, rapist thing. She hasn't actually finished the game, though. Because she refuses to kill Asgore. Because she thinks Asgore's neat. And she doesn't want to kill him. See what I had to deal with. Oh, it's a weeaboo. Even in Bomberman, there must be a weeaboo. Oh, it's Jet Guy. His thing is he just fucking bolts. Fuck you, Jet Guy. Right, bombs. Right, bombs again. Right, bombs again.
Ready?
Way slower than I remember being.
Ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Ready?
Yes. Help! He's just like, get out! Get out! He fucking kicked it like 3 times in a row. This is the one who has a... Oh, not a face too. No, he's just a crazy weeaboo. Bye, weeb. How does a person get the average opinions of people literally backwards? I don't know. Brandon's opinions on Undertale frustrate and enrage me. He's just ready. I thought he was reading. That's not a big bomb. Help, sir. There we go. That's almost always one. Hit him with the big bomb. His damage with the big bomb is also almost always one.
Ready?
There we go. That should be all 5, right? This dude's literally a meme. After you kill him, he even just goes, "Hey, not bad, kid. You made me use 10% of my power." Like, fuck off. What is this shit? There we go. I like how his special attack is actually terrible. It's actively worse than him just walking around planting bombs. Because he slowly lines up and you can just kick a bomb into him. It's actually worse than if he just kept doing regular things. I hate everything. Look, guys. It's an actual ice level. Here we are. This is the cancer we were all waiting for! We all but knew this was coming. weird little fucking radish. She'd have liked Toriel if she was a horse. Sarah86 with the bit snipe. Thanks, buddy. I love how the ice physics make no sense. You kick the bomb. You kick it with your foot. That's what makes it go. It's because you kicked it. Oh my god. Okay, splitting enemy on the ice is actually kind of annoying. You kick it, and yet somehow it still accelerates really, really slowly as it just builds up speed for 12 hours. Why? Why? Why though? Poor K. Why would you do this? There is no, I hit myself with my own bomb. I'm dead. There's clearly no god. In case anyone was curious, God has in fact abandoned us. I just don't understand why we would do this. Okay, that's remote bombs, which is great, because that means we have to come back here if we die. Also means we've completed phase 1 of any given level, though. Find remote bombs. Oh my god, this is horrible. I hate how that's not how acceleration works at all. I kick it. It's already at full speed because I kicked it with my feet. It doesn't just gain speed mystically as it slides on the ice. That's not at all how that works. It's not a fucking acceleration track from Minecraft. I hate this.
That's fucking teamwork!
Derpsticks Industries, 22 months in a row. Had to reset when you were gone. List the streak die. Well, thank you, my friend. You were the shiniest squidling. Appreciate your support. This is actually the worst thing that exists. I thought surely we'd seen the worst Bomberman had to offer. I was fucking wrong. Oh no. This doesn't feel like it's working. Am I stupid or is this stupid? This doesn't... What the fuck? What am I supposed to do? I don't understand. Yeah, I feel like I'm supposed to start at the top of this. I don't feel like I'm supposed to be down here. Yeah, it looks like there's a top. Oh, Jesus. Fuck off, you shit, Gremlin. I think this is the wrong way. I think that's like the penalty chamber. That's where you go for eternal suffering because you fucked up. Don't touch me. What? Why? Help me understand. You can't quit this level anyway, because you're always considered to be on ice. Why don't you just kill me? Just kill me. Kill me again. You can't quit this level because you're considered to be on a hazard for the entire level. I just want to understand. I want to understand what kind of a person would design this level. And what happened to them in, I imagine, their childhood to make them so bitter and painful. Like, imagine what a person has to go through to design this level. Just imagine what sort of a life you have to design this fucking level. Can you imagine the miserable, squalid existence this man must lead? I don't think I need bombs anymore, I need blast radius now. Imagine being the QA that signed off on this. He doesn't even stun you, he just bumps you. Just bumpy penguins. They don't even kill you, they're specifically there to be mildly annoying. Get my remotes back. This is fucking so hard. Because it's got to be diagonal too, right? It couldn't just be a cardinal direction that you can press consistently. It's also got to be diagonal. There's no blast radius at this higher level, are there? Can't run it remote though. It's only capacity. Pretty sure they're random. God just hates me. Pretty wrong though. That's true. This is N64 when 3D was still new and exciting, and the cool thing to do was just bullshit camera. This is before we as a civilization agreed that this shit's fucking stupid. Thusly stopped doing it. Zero blast radius, this is actually suffering. The penguins get completely stuck on the edge of the level. So these are, for whatever reason, all hard-coded to be capacity upgrades. I would question why were this not Bomberman. Since it's Bomberman, I'm actually going to question, is that even intentional or is that a glitch? I actually don't know that they're supposed to all be capacity upgrades. Mostly because that doesn't make any fucking sense. Stop touching me. I think the snowflakes will kill you. I think they're the only enemy in this area that's lethal. Snowflakes will cut on you. Remember Nintendo thought the concept of the camera moving would be too confusing for the players, so I had to personify it as a wackatoo following you around holding a camera. Oh. We came from a dark place, the gaming industry. We came from a dark and horrifying place. Party hard. Hell has many layers. This is at least 3 of them. I fucking hate everything about this. Best part is it's actually so much worse than you even think it is. That's a level. That's a full restart, basically. Because I have to go get my bumps again. Nintendo, hey, cameras are confusing. We need to personify it. Bomberman, fuck cameras. Oh my god, this sucks. This fucking sucks. This sucks levels of dick beyond human ken. It is actually nearly unfathomable to simple mortal minds how much this sucks. Okay, 26. I gotta keep track because I gotta be ready when I hit 30 because the cards despawn really quickly, actually. That was the gold ticket. No, it's remote bombs. I gotta go back there every time I die. It's worse than a golden ticket. I only gotta go get a golden ticket once. Remote bombs are basically mandatory. Snowflake ass bitch. 1. Hey, there's 30 kills! Snowflake, please. Snowflake, please. Snowflake, please. Okay, thank you. I could tell where I was at all. Oh my god. Why? Why would you design this? Do I even need the remote bombs? To be fair, I haven't seen anything I actually need them for yet. We did it. We found the worst thing that exists. It's this level. And before Mega Bombs. 1. Bodied by a penguin and a transparent radish. One. Here we go. Okay, I just want to finish the level so it banks me having the card that I have. Yeah, you gotta start at the top. Okay, I see. So, this whole level is Dingle Fuck Ski Slope, the level. Oops. I guess that's why there's no range upgrades. You actually need no range upgrades. If you have any range upgrades, that costume's unobtainable. Okay, I just want to beat this level now. So this level is one thing, and it's that big half pipe. But every time you want an attempt on the half pipe, you have to do 2 upside down camera sections. Because you have to do 1 to get back to the central hub, and then you have to do a 2nd to get back to the top of the half pipe. Also, the half pipe is completely full of holes and obviously designed to kill the shit out of you. So, okay, this one's just straight though. It's literally just a straight line. I'm okay with that. It'd be cool if I could see what I was aiming for. Just the switch. Is there nothing else here? If only there was some way I could manipulate the camera in order to look around and assess my environment. So I could tell where it was trying to go. Combined with the draw distance, you can never tell if something's a blank platform or if it's just slightly too far away. I think this is actually also straight across. I think these are both straight across. So I have no idea what the other 2 cards are then, because I believe we've seen pretty much 100% of the level. Because I figure that switch is going to activate the ski lift. The ski lift is the end of the level, no? Which means we'll be coming back to this tomorrow for more extended suffering. Just to maximize how much Bomberman can fuck me. Ski lift switch, I imagine. That's the end of the level, right? I have no fucking clue where the other 2 cards could possibly be. Like, there's a couple other lips. They're both straight across. There's a couple other lips on that big ramp, but they all look like they're empty, but draw distance. So I assume at least one of them isn't actually empty. Get me out. Get me out with my 2 cards. Get me out with my 2 cards. Bank my 2 cards. I'll find the other 2 later. I will find the other 2 tomorrow. So, we're really close to done. We gotta find the last 2 cards and par time this level, which doesn't seem like it'll be that horrible. We have to figure out what in the earthly fuck gives you the 4th card from that boss, and how I'm supposed to do stage 1 faster. And then we only have 1 world left, because it's up in the center is the final world, which means 2 more levels, a mini boss and a real boss. Almost done. Almost done, chat. We're doing it. We're winnering. We're winnering, chat. So, pending absolute just monstrous amounts of suffering tomorrow, it's gonna be over, right? We'll finish this. I'm gonna go see what's going on with No Man's Sky. Because No Man's Sky was a pretty good just hang out, chill, and kind of type the chat and podcast sort of game. But as long as I don't drop 7,000 to 15,000 frames in one streak, I'll serve love for that. They've added so much shit to that game. I want to look at it again. And that should hopefully tide us over until August 9th. We get Monster Hunter on PC. That's what I really want. It's super hot in this room. I need like an independent air conditioner in just this room. I guess I'm gonna bring the fan back in here and do fan stuff. Anyway, it's good to be back online. It's good to be back on the regular schedule, doing stuff all normal like. I will see you guys tomorrow, 4 p.m. EST. For I can't imagine anything but finishing Bomberman 64. Okay.